Taurus, listen to me right now because what I'm about to reveal will shock you to your core. In exactly 23 days, someone is going to show up at your door, and the energy I'm picking up is insane. Everyone thinks this person has moved on completely, but I just pulled the Hanged Man, and oh my God, this changes everything. Let me tell you what happened yesterday. I had a Taurus client who said her ex got engaged 2 months ago. She was devastated, thought it was over forever. But then I pulled the same card and told her to wait exactly 25 days. Guess what happened on day 24? He called her crying, said he made the biggest mistake of his life, and broke off his engagement. The Hanged Man doesn't lie, Taurus. This card means someone is literally suspended between two worlds right now, and they're about to make a massive choice. The comments are already going crazy, and we haven't even started properly. Sarah just wrote she's been getting the same dreams every night for 3 weeks. Michael says his Taurus friend just had someone from 5 years ago reach out. The energy is building, and I can feel it through the screen. But here's what nobody tells you about the Hanged Man when it comes to love. This isn't about waiting passively. This card appearing for you right now means you are the catalyst that's going to flip their entire world upside down. They're hanging there, suspended, thinking about you every single day, but fighting it because logic tells them they should stay where they are. The universe is literally rewiring their brain chemistry as we speak. Every song reminds them of you. Every place they go has some memory attached. But they're fighting it hard because admitting they made a mistake feels impossible. Pride is keeping them trapped, but that prison is about to shatter. I'm getting chills because the next card wants to come through so badly. Give me 1 second while I shuffle. The energy is so intense, my hands are actually shaking. This never happens to me. Taurus. You need to understand that what's coming through right now isn't just about one person coming back. This is about multiple people who are going to start orbiting back into your life over the next 6 weeks. Oh my goodness. I just pulled the Four of Swords, and this is not what anyone would expect for this situation. But this is genius from the universe. Listen carefully. While everyone thinks Four of Swords means rest and meditation, in your reading right now, it means someone has been mentally rehearsing conversations with you for months. They have literally been lying in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, playing out different scenarios of how they could approach you again. This person has memorized your social media patterns. They know what time you typically post. They've probably started typing messages to you and deleted them at least 37 times in the past month. The Four of Swords here is showing me mental preparation and strategic planning. They're not just going to show up randomly. They're calculating the perfect moment, the perfect words, the perfect approach. But here's the kicker, Taurus. They're scared out of their minds because reaching out to you means admitting they were wrong about everything. It means confessing that every day since they left has felt incomplete. The Four of Swords is also showing me that they've been getting signs from the universe too. Seeing your name everywhere, having dreams about you, finding things that remind them of your relationship. 3 days ago, someone very close to this person probably told them they should reach out to you. A mutual friend, a family member, maybe even a complete stranger, said something that felt like a direct message from the cosmos. The Four of Swords represents that moment of clarity right before action, the calm before the storm of emotions they're about to unleash. I need you to type "ready" in the comments right now if you can feel this energy building in your own life. Because what I'm seeing for the next card is going to explain exactly how they're going to approach you, and it might happen sooner than you think. The energy just shifted completely. I can feel it. Someone watching this video right now just got a text message or notification from the exact person we're talking about. Am I right? Tell me in the comments because this is happening in real time. Okay, let me pull the next card because the universe is literally pushing it toward me. I can barely hold the deck steady. This energy is electric. What, Taurus? I cannot believe what just came through. The Eight of Wands just flew out of the deck, literally flew out and landed face up on my table. This is communication happening at light speed. When I say they're going to reach out to you, we're not talking about weeks or months. We're talking days. This card represents messages, calls, emails, maybe even showing up in person with zero warning. Eight of Wands is movement that cannot be stopped. It's like a dam breaking after months of pressure building up behind it. All those deleted text messages, all those nights they stayed up thinking about you. All that mental preparation from the Four of Swords is about to transform into action that moves faster than anything you've ever experienced. But here's what makes this even more intense. Eight of Wands in this position tells me they're not just going to reach out casually. They're going to pour their heart out completely. We're talking about someone who's going to show up with speeches prepared, with explanations for everything that went wrong, with promises about how different things could be this time. The speed of Eight of Wands means they won't be able to hold back anymore. Once they start talking, everything is going to come tumbling out. All the regret, all the longing, all the mistakes they realize they made. It's going to be overwhelming in the most beautiful way. I'm also seeing that technology is going to play a huge role in how this unfolds. Maybe they'll send you a long voice message at 2 in the morning. Maybe they'll write you an email that's literally pages long. Maybe they'll post something on social media that's clearly directed at you even though they don't tag you. The Eight of Wands rules all forms of communication, and this one is moving fast. Someone in the comments just said their phone buzzed the moment I said that. Taurus. The synchronicities are off the charts right now. The universe is speaking directly to you through this reading, and I can feel the electric energy building towards something massive. But we need to talk about timing, because the next card is going to reveal exactly when this is going to happen and how you'll know it's coming. The anticipation is killing me. Let me shuffle one more time. I'm getting the strongest intuitive hit right now. For many of you watching this, something significant happened exactly 1 month ago. Either you had a dream about this person, or you heard their name mentioned randomly, or you found something that belonged to them. That was the universe giving you a preview of what's coming. The wheels were set in motion 30 days ago, and now we're approaching the climax. The card that just came through is making my head spin. I pulled the King of Cups in Taurus. This explains so much about why they've been struggling to reach out to you. This person, regardless of their gender, has been dealing with intense emotional overwhelm. The King of Cups represents someone who feels everything deeply, but has learned to control their emotions, sometimes to their own detriment. This is someone who's been telling themselves they need to be logical about this situation. They've been trying to convince themselves that reaching out to you wouldn't be fair to their current situation or wouldn't make sense practically. But the King of Cups is also the card of emotional maturity and truth. They're finally reaching a point where they realize that denying their feelings for you is actually the most immature thing they could do. What makes this even more powerful is that the King of Cups shows someone who's been learning to express their emotions in healthier ways. Maybe they've been in therapy. Maybe they've been journaling. Maybe they've had deep conversations with trusted friends about their feelings. All of that emotional work has been preparing them for the vulnerability required to reach out to you. The King of Cups also tells me this person has been paying attention to their dreams and intuitive hits about you. They're finally ready to trust their heart over their head. And when the King of Cups makes a move, it's with complete emotional authenticity. No games, no manipulation, just pure truth about how they feel. This card appearing after Eight of Wands tells me that when they do reach out, their communication is going to be emotionally intelligent and mature. They're not going to play it cool or try to test the waters. They're going to be completely vulnerable and honest about everything they've been feeling. I keep getting pulled toward the bottom of the deck. There's one more card that wants to come through, and it's going to explain the outcome of all this. But before I pull it, I need you to understand something crucial. The combination of Hanged Man, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, and King of Cups is telling a complete story of transformation, preparation, action, and emotional truth. This isn't just someone missing you casually. This is someone whose entire consciousness has been reorganized around the reality of how much you mean to them. Let me get this final card because I can feel it burning through the deck. Taurus, I literally just got goosebumps from head to toe. The Six of Pentacles just completed this reading, and the message is crystal clear. Six of Pentacles is about reciprocal energy, give and take, balance being restored. But in this context, it's telling me that this person is coming back to you because they finally understand what you brought to their life and what they lost when you weren't there. See, Six of Pentacles often appears when someone realizes they've been taking more than they've been giving. This person had you in their life, and they didn't fully appreciate the gifts you brought to the relationship. Your stability, your loyalty, your grounding energy, the way you made them feel safe and cherished. They took it for granted because as a Taurus, you made loving you look effortless. But now, they've experienced life without your steady presence, and they understand what real partnership looks like versus what they settled for. The Six of Pentacles shows them coming back, not just with apologies, but with a completely different understanding of how to love you properly. This card also indicates that when they do return, they're going to want to make up for lost time in tangible ways. We're talking about someone who's going to show up with actions, not just words. They've learned that Taurus doesn't just want to hear about love, you want to see it demonstrated consistently. Six of Pentacles is also a card of generosity and abundance. This person is going to come back ready to invest fully in rebuilding what was lost. They're not looking for a casual reconnection. They want to create something even stronger than what you had before. The fact that this card completed our reading tells me that this entire situation is ultimately going to bring more abundance into your life. Whether you choose to give this person another chance or not, their return is going to remind you of your own worth and the incredible love you have to offer. But Taurus, here's what I want you to remember when all this unfolds. You've grown tremendously during this time apart. You've learned to value your own company, to trust your intuition, to build a life that feels complete even when you're single. Don't let someone else's realization of your worth make you forget your own power. The energy is so strong right now that I wouldn't be surprised if some of you get that call, text, or unexpected visit within the next 72 hours. The universe has been building toward this moment, and all the pieces are finally falling into place. Type manifest in the comments if you're ready to receive this energy. Type protect if you want to make sure you're emotionally prepared for what's coming. Either way, Taurus, your love story isn't over. In fact, it's about to get a lot more interesting. I'm getting flooded with messages from people saying they literally felt their phone vibrate while I was doing this reading. The synchronicities are insane right now. This isn't just a reading, this is the universe speaking directly to your situation through these cards. Before we wrap up, I want to address something that might be coming up for some of you. Fear. Because when someone from your past comes back, especially someone who hurt you, it can bring up all kinds of protective instincts. That's normal and healthy. The cards are showing me this is going to happen, but that doesn't mean you have to say yes to whatever they're offering. You have all the power here, Taurus. You get to decide if their growth feels genuine. You get to set the boundaries. You get to choose whether this person deserves access to the beautiful life you've built without them. The Six of Pentacles reminds us that healthy relationships require balanced energy exchange, so make sure that's what they're truly offering. Some of you are going to choose to explore this reconnection, and it's going to lead to the most beautiful love story of your life. Others are going to realize that this person's return was exactly what you needed to finally close that chapter completely. Both outcomes are perfect, because both lead to you claiming your full power. The comments section is absolutely exploding right now. Jennifer says she just got a friend request from someone she hasn't heard from in 2 years. Marcus says his ex-wife just texted him out of nowhere, asking how he's doing. The energy is moving, and it's moving fast. If you want more of this type of deep spiritual insight, you know where to find me. My community has been tracking these exact transits, and the patterns we're seeing are absolutely mind-blowing. Taurus, your magnetic pull is stronger than you realize. You don't chase, you don't beg, you don't manipulate. You just exist in your beautiful, grounded energy, and people can't help but be drawn back to your light. This reading confirmed what I've always known about your sign. You're unforgettable, irreplaceable, and someone is about to prove that to you in the most dramatic way possible. Subscribe now, because your future depends on staying connected to this energy. The universe is speaking, and we're going to keep listening together. Your love story is just beginning, Taurus, and it's going to be epic.